The powder brush you use can change the entire outcome of your makeup. It's not the powder, but the tool's shape that often determines the finish. Selecting the right brush isn't about brand names or price tags. It's about understanding facial architecture and how a brush interacts with it. Your face shape is the ultimate guide to choosing the perfect tool for a flawless, natural-looking application. First, let's establish the main categories of powder brushes. The most common is the large, fluffy, dome-shaped brush. Its purpose is all-over application of loose or pressed powder. Next is the flat-top kabuki brush, known for its dense bristles and ability to buff product into the skin for fuller coverage. Tapered powder brushes offer more precision, ideal for setting makeup in specific areas. Finally, angled brushes follow the contours of the face, making them suitable for both setting and light sculpting. Each of these designs serves a unique function directly related to its shape and bristle density. The key is to match that function to the specific planes and curves of your face. Let's begin with the oval face shape, characterized by balanced proportions. With a slightly wider forehead than the chin and high cheekbones, the oval face is often considered the most versatile for makeup application. For all-over powder setting, a classic large, fluffy, dome-shaped brush works exceptionally well. Its soft, pliable bristles distribute a light, even veil of powder without disturbing the foundation underneath. When using this brush, the technique is simple. Dip the bristles into the powder, tap off any excess, and use light, sweeping motions across the entire face, starting from the center and moving outwards. This prevents over-application and ensures a seamless, non-cakey finish. For targeted setting, such as under the eyes or around the nose, a smaller, slightly tapered brush provides the necessary precision without depositing too much product. The soft point allows you to press and roll the powder onto the skin, locking concealer in place effectively. Next, we address the round face shape. A round face is defined by its soft, curved lines, with the width and length of the face being nearly equal. The goal here is often to add subtle definition and dimension, while a large, fluffy brush can be used for a very light dusting of powder. A more strategic approach yields better results. An angled powder brush is an excellent choice for a round face. Its slanted bristles naturally hug the curves of the cheekbones and jawline. When applying setting powder, use the angled brush to sweep powder along the temples, under the cheekbones, and along the jaw. This technique helps to set the makeup while creating soft, natural-looking shadows that gently sculpt the face. For the center of the face, like the forehead and chin, a medium-sized, less dense dome brush can be used with a light patting motion to set the T-zone without adding bulk. For those with a square face shape characterized by a strong, defined jawline and a forehead of similar width, the objective is often to soften the angles. A large, exceptionally soft, and rounded powder brush is the ideal tool. Its shape contrasts with the angularity of the face, and its soft bristles allow for a diffused, airbrushed application of powder. Use large circular buffing motions to apply powder, especially along the jawline and at the corners of the forehead. This technique helps to soften sharp lines and creates a more blended, seamless look. Avoid brushes with sharp edges or dense flat tops for all-over application, as they can accentuate the angles. For setting under the eyes, a small, fluffy tapered brush remains the best option, as it fits neatly into the under-eye area without pulling on the delicate skin. Now, let's consider the heart-shaped face, which typically features a wider forehead and a narrower, more pointed chin. The key here is to balance the proportions. A medium-sized tapered powder brush is uniquely suited for this face shape. Its pointed tip allows for precise application on the narrower lower half of the face, such as around the chin and mouth. The wider base of the brush can then be used to apply powder to the broader areas, like the forehead and cheeks. The technique involves using the tip to pat powder onto the chin and along the jaw, and then using the fuller sides of the brush in a sweeping motion across the forehead and cheekbones. This dual functionality ensures that you don't overwhelm the delicate chin area with too much product, while still adequately setting the rest of the face. A large, oversized brush should be used with caution, as it can deposit too much powder on the lower face, disrupting the visual balance. For long or rectangular face shapes, where the face is noticeably longer than it is wide, the focus is on creating an illusion of width. A dense, flat-top kabuki brush can be a powerful tool. While often associated with foundation, a soft, less dense version is excellent for pressing setting powder into the skin. Instead of sweeping, use a stippling or patting motion. Concentrate the application on the center of the face, the forehead, nose, and chin. Then apply powder with a much lighter hand along the sides of the face. This technique helps to draw attention to the center, creating a sense of balance. The flat surface of the brush provides even coverage and helps to minimize the appearance of pores in the T-zone. Avoid long, vertical sweeping motions, as this can visually elongate the face further. Horizontal sweeps from the center outwards are more effective. Finally, we have the diamond face shape, distinguished by high, prominent cheekbones, a narrow forehead, and a narrow chin. This face shape is all about celebrating the contours. A medium-sized, slightly flared powder brush that is not too dense is perfect. This shape allows you to gently sweep powder across the high points of the face without over-applying. The technique is to lightly dust powder under the eyes and across the cheekbones, following their natural curve. Then use the same brush to set the center of the forehead and the tip of the chin. The goal is to set your makeup while allowing the natural bone structure to shine through. Avoid heavily pigmented powders or overly dense brushes, as they can flatten the beautiful dimension of the diamond face shape. A light, translucent powder applied with a soft, flexible brush will provide the most flattering finish. Beyond face shape, bristle type is a crucial factor. Natural bristles, often made from animal hair, are porous and excel at picking up and distributing powder products for a soft, blended finish. They are ideal for pressed and loose powders. Synthetic bristles, typically made from nylon or tacklin, are smoother and less absorbent. They work well for both cream and powder products and are great for those who prefer a more precise, buildable application. For setting powder, a high-quality synthetic brush can provide a flawless finish as it won't absorb too much product, preventing waste and over-application. Ultimately, the choice between natural and synthetic often comes down to personal preference, ethical considerations, and skin sensitivity. The density of the brush also plays a significant role. A dense brush with bristles packed tightly together will pick up and deposit more product, providing fuller coverage. This is ideal for buffing mineral powder foundation or for targeted setting where you need more hold. A less dense, fluffy brush has more space between its bristles, so it picks up less product. This is perfect for a light overdusting of translucent setting powder, giving a sheer, natural finish. When choosing a brush, consider the type of coverage you want to achieve. For a barely there look, opt for a fluffy brush. For a more perfected, matte finish, a denser brush will be more effective. The final element to consider is how you use the brush. Technique is just as important as the tool itself. A sweeping motion provides a light, airy finish. A patting or pressing motion, often called stamping, deposits more product for better hold and is excellent for setting concealer or mattifying oily areas. A circular buffing motion works the powder into the skin, creating a seamless, airbrushed effect, but should be done gently to avoid disturbing the makeup underneath. Experimenting with these different application methods will help you understand how your chosen brush performs and what works best for your specific needs. The right brush, paired with the right technique for your face shape, elevates a simple powder application into a professional and long-lasting finish.